Hey, what is going on, guys? SimSkater here, and welcome to episode number 29, the second to last episode of Call of Duty First Try Fridays for Infinite Warfare. For those of you new to the channel, it's a series I do every single Friday. You guys leave a Infinite Warfare class down below in the comments. Now you can be as basic or creative with this class as you want. You can pick my guns, my perks, my camos, my score streaks, pick the game mode I play, change my controller sensitivity, change my controller settings, give me a challenge to do, pick the commentary topic, do whatever you want. You leave a package down below in the comments, and then I randomly pick one of the classes and use it in my very first game of Infinite Warfare for the day, and then we upload and commentate to the gameplay no matter what. We can go 99-0, we can go 0-99, no matter what. You guys get to see the full raw gameplay. It's a pretty fun interactive series to do. Now, like I said, this is the second to last episode, meaning that next week's episode will be the last. We wrap up the series talking about just some things to wrap it up in the future. So be sure to leave a class down below in the comments, because if it's picked next week, it'll be the special last class of First Try Fridays. Potentially, there may be some bonus episodes, but we'll see about that. But for sure, next week's gonna be the last episode. So I want to make that announcement real quick. But we're gonna hop into this week's episode. Call of Duty news will be pinned down below as always. We got a lot of classes to talk about because we're doing a mega episode this week with a bunch of classes. I think I'm using 6 different classes in here. And, so let me tell you, I'm going to give you a forewarning. The First Try Fridays gameplay-wise is not that good. I have one gameplay that was awesome. I did really, really well. I was really proud of it. And then all the other ones were just like, I went even in them, or they were worse and it went negative. Part of the reason is probably because I'm playing and making this video like 2 in the morning right now. I'm half asleep. So also, if there's any editing mistakes in this video, that's probably why. But yeah, just a forewarning. Also, one thing I forgot to note, I did the classes in the order that they were commented in, since I'm using all the classes this week, so there's not going to be any spinning wheel or stuff like that. Just save me some editing time. But we're still going to go ahead and talk about all these classes, and the first one we have right here is from Saad Ali. He wanted me to use his Az class. Now, actually, I think you commented 2 classes, but I picked the Az class because I wasn't really feeling confident in my very first game of the day. Even though your Chemo Madness sounded pretty fun, but what this class consisted of was the FHR-40 Windfall with the stock laser sight and ELO attachments. EMC, I think I went with the common variant or something like that with tighter hip spread. And I had auto sear and laser sight on it. We got the perks Blast Shield, Engineer, and Hardline. And I had to use the Striker with his Vortex grenade or gun with any trait, which I use, I think, the trophy system. Also, we're using the Scarab drone package in Vulture score streaks. Now, overall, with this class, started off going 12 and 18, playing some TDM on Retaliation. I played TDM on all these classes this week. But the gameplay level, I started off very, very well. I was on like a nice kill streak, and then I don't know what happened after that. I went on like this horrible death streak, and then I'd like get some kills and then die a lot, and then get some kills and die a lot, and just did poop overall. I think at the beginning of the gameplay, and I was just wrecking, and then the enemies busted out their Synaptic try-hard classes, and I just couldn't kill them and did bad. But, the gameplay that I did get from it is a perfect First Try Fridays mega episode gameplay clip. So, that's about it for this class. Let's move on to the next one, which is a special class. This is a fusion class from Junior Buck and Zaid Kid Y. So what Junior Buck 26 wanted me to use was the Southpaw controller settings, but I had to choose another comment for the whole weapon and class setup and everything like that, and so I decided to use Zaid Kid Y's and fuse the classes together.
Fusion Ha!
Whoa, it worked!
What Zaid's class was I had to pick a random DLC weapon, and all the perks I had to be chosen with my eyes closed. Wow, I'm messing this commentary up a little bit. Trust me, I did this with my eyes closed and did it random. I don't want to, record that and add extra editing time, because again, 2 a.m. in the morning right now. But what I ended up with was picking the Trencher SMG, and the perks I have is Ghost and Dexterity, which are my go-tos. What are the odds of that? We have Cold-Blooded in Momentum in perk 2, and then Marksman and Hardwired in perk 3. I also decided to use the Micro Turn to try and get some extra kills, and threw on the Noob kill streaks. And overall, I went 6 and 11 playing some Team Deathmatch on Grounded. Kinda got dizzy from the Southpaw settings. You guys probably see in this gameplay. definitely was not used to using that. I got a couple kills with the South Claw settings. You know, some of them were standing still, but some of them I got some kills while people were moving, so I thought that was impressive. And then there are also some just complete fails that are kind of funny that you'll probably see edited into this gameplay. But, you know, yeah, not much else to say about that except I hate the South Claw controller settings. But thanks for the classes, guys. Let's move on to the next one. We got to keep the show rolling. We got like 3 more classes to get through. So next one on the list was Andy is Average's class. This is a special Call Me Bond class based on James Bond. This consists of the Kendall 4.4 Epic variant with the Auto Sear and Suppressor attachments. We have Ghost and Blind Eye in the perk 1, Dead Silence in perk Scavenger in perk 2, and Dead Silence in perk 3, and I got to choose the rest. So I threw on a Gung Ho in perk 3 as well. In the 5th, the James Bond Sneaky class, I decided to use the Phantom Combat rig with the Active Camo and Marked Target payloads and traits, respectively. I also am using the Invisible Scarab in the Legendary Counter UAV and the Epic Bombardment Doomsday Score streak because YOLO. And overall, I went 17 and 14. And this gameplay was kind of weird. I did good and got my streaks in some points, but then there was a lot of stupid deaths later on towards the gameplay because I wanted to finish my contract where I had to emote before and after every kill, and I kind of, just a little bit, got carried away with emoting, which kind of cost me some of the deaths. But the Kendall, you know, I was especially going off with this thing in the beginning. It was pretty good. I'm actually going to test this class setup a little bit more. I neglected the Kendall since I've ever did like the best to worst on it, because a while back I decided that the EMC was a better semi-auto pistol, and I've been using that whenever I want to use a pistol since I don't even know how long ago, because I got a lot of hit markers with the Kendall, and I didn't think it was too good of a weapon at the beginning, but I'm going to have to reevaluate that a little bit, and give the Kendall a second chance, because we did pretty decent when I was actually going ham with this weapon. So, thank you for the class, Andy. I think we got 3 more classes here. We got the No Hate class. This right here. This. I don't know how the gameplay will be edited to my commentary, but this is the gameplay you're going to be seeing the most of, because this is the gameplay that was lit. We did hella good in this gameplay. So No Hate. This is his Rocky class. Consists of the Wreck, which is the epic variant of the Wreck, in the primary with the ELO, foregrip, quick draw, and suppressor attachment. Then we have Blind Eye, Scavenger, and Dead Silence for the perks. I decided to use Synaptics Equalizer payload in the Epic UAV, Epic Vulture, and the Legendary Warden. And we got the entire set of streak. Almost got him twice. I was 15 score away from getting that Legendary Warden again. But we played some Team Deathmatch on the map Scrapper. Went 36 and 5 overall. Went on a 14 kill streak in the beginning. This was the gameplay that is very, 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 very good for the first try of the day. Well, I guess it's like 4th try technically, but still pretty good. And let me tell you, at first with this class, I saw the suppressor on the Wreck, and I was like, I don't know about this. Like, suppressor on the Wreck, I'm not too sure about this. Probably won't be too good, but man, it felt pretty good to use, and it was good. And like I said, I was tearing it up with this weapon. Usually I do pretty well on Scrap, which I don't know if this is like a thing, but like, I do really good on Scrap and Frontier, which are both like Space Moon based maps. So I don't know if, you know, maybe I'm like from the moon or something. I don't know what's going on with that. But let me tell you, it felt good to get that game out of my system, especially since I wasn't doing too well before this game and didn't too well after this. But man, lit gameplay. Probably see more of this. Most of this for the majority of the gameplay or the video. I don't know, but thank you, No Hate. You saved me from a completely terrible first try Fridays with this awesome class and gameplay. So moving on to the second to last one, we have a class from Tillman Crittlerball, who wanted me to use the G-Rail. You just had to pick this gun, didn't you? And the Axe with only 1 perk. So I decided to soup out this G-Rail with the Reflex, Quick Draw, Grip, and Extended Mag attachments. We have the Epic Axe Headsman as a secondary, and the 1 perk I decided to use was Pinpoint, because I decided in my stream yesterday that I like Pinpoint for the G-Rail. This makes it easier to kill and see people with this absolute crap of a weapon. I decided to fill in the rest of the class with the Fletch-It Grenade and the Personal Radar. We got Warsighter with Claw and Ping, the Epic UAV, the Epic Scorcher, and the Epic Sentry Gun, and overall we went 16 and 24. Let me just say, after yesterday's stream, I hate the G-Rail. I absolutely hate it. It's inconsistent. It gets a lot of hit markers. It bounces all around the place. I hate it. Went 16-4. 16-24, not 16-4. 16-4 I would be happy with, but 16-24, pretty bad. Also, the tiredness definitely hit during this gameplay. I felt really drowsy during this. And honestly, besides that, there's nothing else to say except Tillman. You know, you got a strike against you yesterday in the stream, and then you got it back by saying ugly god or whatever it was. You made me use a G-Reel again. That's another strike against you, dude. You gotta recover somehow. So, moving on to the last class, we have a class from the one and only Sorpion, or Sorpon. I don't know why I would say Sorpion, because I thought your name was Scorpion at first, but it's Sorpon or something. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm gonna say Sorpion. That's what I'm gonna call you for the rest. But he wanted me to use the no attachments, the counter UAV, and no wild cards and perks. That's what his comment said. And if I understood correctly, what this class shaped out to be was me using one primary and secondary, a lethal, a tactical, and then the counter UAV, and that's it. So I used the NV4, the Hailstorm Thunder, the Plasma Grenade, the Jammer Grenade, and I had the same streaks from the class before. Overall, I went +1 in this, 18-17 playing TDM on Terminal. Did not feel too well, except for the very beginning of this game. Went on a little kill streak after that. A lot of just kills and deaths flopping back and forth. And, you know, I don't know what to say, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this first try Fridays. There was a lot of classes. I wasn't really prepared for this, so sorry if I didn't sound too enthusiastic or anything like that. But it's currently 2:30 in the morning, and I probably got about another hour of editing to do. So I'm going to end it right here. And hopefully you guys enjoy. But next week will be the last episode of First Try Fridays. Last confirmed episode. I'll be wrapping up the series again. So make sure you comment a class for that down below in the comments right now. Oh, man. But as always, I'm Sinister Skater. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe for future gaming content if you guys are not already. Drop a like on the video. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, which will be tomorrow, I think, for that little short Saturday upload. So hopefully I'll see you there. But that's it for today. Peace out.